You have 3 cups and you have the ping pong ball underneath and you move the cups around. You say, okay, where's the ball?
Exactly.
That's that. That's what you just did there with your pitters.
Actually, I saw some cups and some ping pong balls out there. I
We
think
can play
someone's
that
having
next.
a beer pong party tonight, I think.
Oh, maybe.
So, okay, let's talk about the garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Now, whether you're a fan or not, you know, you've ever been out with a big night, you end up on Rundle Street at 2 o'clock in the morning and you
dirty
go get a
gyros.
gyros with garlic sauce.
Do you know I woke up with a gyros in my bed after my 21st? Me and a gyros.
Wow.
Snuggled up together. I woke up the next morning like, what smells rolled over and I've got a whole gyros in my bed.
That's a big night.
That's disgusting, isn't it?
I don't know, I can't remember, what was the Greek place on the west end of Hindley Street?
I don't know. I'd always go to Rundle Street.
But there was a guy who worked at this gyros place. It was opposite Cargo Club. Do you remember Cargo Club?
Yeah, I loved that place.
And he had the biggest moustache in the world, this guy. Like,
did he curl it at the end?
Oh, it was just... And they used to do octopus gyros there, which was awesome.
Oh, wow.
And my mate that I was with, he walked up to him because he'd had a few drinks, and he goes, "Can I get a grilled moustache?" And this guy, like, went to, like... Oh, he made out he was angry, but he was not. He was... Yeah, Yanni's, yeah. I think he was famous, the guy, like, yeah, but...
Oh, wow.
He said, "Can I get a grilled moustache?" Because this guy had such a giant moustache.
You'd be overhearing that at 4 a.m. in the morning, wouldn't you?
Okay, so the garlic sauce, I just do a really simple one, which is a little bit of garlic. I use yogurt, and then I put some mayonnaise in there.
Okay, why mayo?
Just gives it that bit more creaminess.
Okay.
So I put a bit of the Japanese mayo in there, salt and pepper, and just a bit of lemon juice. And then whether you put that in your Thermomix or in a blender and just blend that up.
Nice.
And it comes out a treat.
All right, we've got to take a really short break, so we will be back in a short tick and we'll put it all together.
The National Disability Insurance Scheme does more than support individuals with disabilities. It paves the way for extraordinary people to thrive. FIVEAA is helping you navigate the NDIS by highlighting great NDIS companies that are making a difference, like Respirico's Scooter World, helping you to remain independent. Keep listening for more great NDIS companies and hear more about their work to change the lives of countless individuals across SA on Adelaide's FIVEAA.
I bet your dad loves his nuts, and the very best nuts are South Australia's own Charlesworth nuts. G'day folks, I'm Brett Charlesworth, and we have over 50 stunning gift hampers, baskets and bags to choose from this Father's Day. All you have to do is pick the one your dad will love the most. Shop online now or at one of our 12 family-owned stores. Or pop in and see us at the Wavell Pavilion at the show and pick up one of our famous show bags. Why Charlesworth this Father's Day? Because fresh nuts taste better.
This is RB Day with more tales from the bedroom thanks to Supercraft Bedding. Back when you could only buy our mattresses from big department stores, one canny delivery driver named Graham had a run-in with one of our big buyers. He told Graham, "You'll never sell to a department store again." And so, we've been selling direct to you without the middleman ever since. This is RB Day for Supercraft Bedding, building better beds at 42 Richmond Road, Keswick.
If you're thinking of building or you're renovating your kitchen, you've got a lot of choices to make, but the first choice should be Smeg. We have an amazing Smeg showroom right here in Adelaide. Debney Distributors is in Dudley Park, and inside you'll find the full Smeg range on display, with everything from ovens, cooktops, dishwashers and refrigerators to wine cellars, kettles, toasters and more. Smeg seamlessly pairs powerful performance with architectural design. There are even cooking demonstrations. You really can taste the difference with Smeg. Smeg has also been proudly made in Italy since 1948. And their colour, their design and their technology, it really is world famous. Smeg, technology with style. Visit the Smeg showroom today at Debney Distributors, Harrison Road in Dudley Park.
It's official, prawn season is here and SA King Prawns is the place to go for the freshest catch. When Tony, Heather and their crew aren't at sea, they're selling their delicious catch in the SA King Prawn Store in Edinburgh North and SA Farmers Market Paraka. Pick up 2 kilos of raw medium prawns for $40, buy 2 cartons and get $10 off, and Coffin Bay oysters from $15 a dozen. SA King Prawns, Saturdays only at 15 Jewetton Road, Edinburgh North, Sundays only at the SA Farmers Market Paraka.
For over 60 years, our community has placed their trust in Burnside Hospital for exceptional, compassionate and personalised care. Our comfortable facilities and serene gardens create an atmosphere that lets patients feel more at home. We're a not-for-profit community hospital and partner with leading visiting medical officers, providing a variety of surgical specialties, from orthopaedics to urology, breast and endocrine, maxillofacial, oncology and maternity. Burnside Hospital, your destination for exceptional care always.
The Mercedes-Benz GLE SUV combines strength with style, and now even more value. Save from $6,000 on the GLE 400D at Mercedes-Benz Adelaide and Unley. While stocks last, terms and conditions apply.
The FIVEAA player lets you stream FIVEAA on your phone wherever you are.
FIVEAA Afternoons with Jade Robran.
Welcome back to the Smeg Food and Wine Show with Chris Jarma. We've got a $50 voucher to give away to pop in to Jarma's Kitchen in Bowden, dining and functions for any occasion. Fancy made easy. Call in to have a chat with Chris if you'd like to ask him about any recipes or get any tips and tricks in the kitchen. 8223 0000. Live stream is also back up and running, ladies and gents, so tune in to the FIVEAA Facebook and also YouTube live stream thanks to Foodland Supermarkets. These potatoes are looking mighty fine.
Yeah, so sometimes at a gyros shop and in Greece they serve chips in the gyros with the meat, so I've gone a little bit fancy, so we've got some triple cooked white potatoes. Mm-hmm. So we blanch them in hot water. We've done them before on the show, and then fry them on 160 and then refry them at 180 so they're nice and crispy.
Do you let them cool down and then before you refry for the third time?
Yes, definitely. Drain them. Yeah. Not cool down after the first fry, but drain them after the boiling process. Yes. And then let them dry out in the fridge. And the longer you let them dry out, the better they fry up as well.
Because can I ask, if you don't and you put the oil around them and they're still hot and holding a bit of moisture, you just don't get a fry, do you? They're a bit soggy.
Yeah, it's like when you dry out the skin from your pork. You want it to be dry and helps with the crackling. All Same with the potatoes.
Nice.
Okay, so I have my lamb here.
This always looks a bit scary, doesn't it? Because you marinate it so much on the outside. It looks burnt, but it's actually so flavoursome.
Yeah, and then look, if you cooked a whole leg and you didn't use the whole leg, you'd be able to reuse it the next day or make a salad. So I'm just going to slice that into some nice
look how delicious that
pieces.
Is. So today, Greek barbecue lamb is on the menu, and you can jump onto the FIVEAA website, click on shows, and under Jade Robran, if you click on that, you'll find the recipe sitting there, and also up on Facebook as well. And this is so easy and great for spring.
Yeah. And a shout out to any of the first time dads this Sunday. So my good friend Matt Crouch is a first time dad this Father's Day.
When did he have his bubba?
Oh, I think she was born in January. I should know.
Gorgeous.
That.
That is so exciting.
It's his first Father's Day.
That's nice.
And Will Goodings is having his first Father's Day as well.
Yes, he is. Little Rosie. Hopefully they've both gone out and got great presents for the dads.
And a happy Father's Day to my dad this Father's Day. So he's actually working with me tonight. We're doing a special game dinner. Now, I've said that to a few people. Like, a game dinner? What games are they playing?
No, I'm thinking duck.
Yeah, game, but hare and pheasant. So I've got some friends that have done some hunting.
Yeah.
And they said, can you... We did it years ago at my parents' restaurant on Kensington Road, and they brought us in all this game venison that they'd hunted for themselves. And so tonight they dropped me off 8 hares or 6 or 8 hares and pheasants as well. So I'm doing like a 4-course dinner with hare and pheasant for them.
Well, isn't that quite chewy if you don't prepare it for a really long time?
The hare legs, definitely. So I'm making a pie out of those. I've cooked them for a really long time with red wine and vegetables. Yum. And then the saddle of the hare, you just want to cook that medium rare because it's very lean. The pheasant legs, again, I've confit them and I'm making some croquettes. And then the pheasant breast we will roast like you would a chicken breast.
People are very lucky to call you a friend, to be able to ring up and say that. Now, Josh is going to be our taste tester today. He's just given me the thumbs up or thumbs down? No, thumbs up. Thumbs up, because Rowey and Timmy G are, of course, on location at the Adelaide Oval. Oh,
I want you to try this pitta because
I'm trying the pitta. It's been cooked.
It's not as
special.
flat as your normal pitta. This one's a bit more fluffy. So I've found this one. It's so good. Like we went to a restaurant and actually my son Tommy said, "Dad, you have to find this pitta for me. It's so unbelievably good."
Tommy,
yeah.
Tommy,
He's
you
a
are
good
spot
critique
on.
of
That is
pitta.
absolutely sensational. What makes that different? Because some can be really dense.
I don't know. Saying that, this one's imported from Greece. Comes in a pack, frozen. I'm not sure whether it's available or not in supermarkets, but a friend of mine who's at another restaurant, who's a chef there, said, "You got to tell me where you get this pitta." So I got it off him. But I do know Gaganis sell a very similar product. So if you're looking for like a Greek style pitta, which is smaller and fatter, try there.
Because these you can actually roll up as well if you wanted to have a gyros.
Yeah.
I bought some the other day and the bread was too thick. The kids didn't like it at
But
all.
even I know Drake's Foodland, they sell like their brand pitta, which is really good. Sort of more of a yellow looking pitta, and there's another brand called Jerry's pitta, which is very good.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favourites.
Now you don't say T, do you? You pitta.
Is it? Yeah.
I think, or is it
probably.
pitta?
I always say pitta, but I've been known to mispronounce things before.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, actually, I'm just gonna garnish that lamb.
Hang on.
With a little bit of mint and
mint.
parsley, just for a little bit
of
extra kick.
salt.
And Josh is going to try that, and while he does that, I'm going to talk about
Pals. What are pals paired with?
Okay.
Let me guess. I don't know the answer. A rosé?
no Shiraz.
Oh.
But it's a Claymore Dark Side of the Moon Shiraz. But I said to them, because it's Father's Day, I want a wine and a beer. Because if your dad's a beer drinker, so we have a Claymore Shiraz,
Yes.
which is from the Clare Valley. Normally $25 a bottle, on sale for $21.99 until this Sunday. So get in there and get Dad a couple of bottles of Shiraz. And if your father is a beer drinker,
Yeah, this
Which-
looks like a craft one.
it is. It's called the 612 Brewing Big Fella. So if your dad's a big
great.
fella,
This is perfect.
and it's a red rye
All right.
IPA, so
Oh, okay. So on the lighter side,
I'll have a taste
Just
of
have
the
a
beer.
swig out of the can. Meantime, I'm tuning in to Josh. Josh,
Hello.
what are the flavours? Talk us through it.
That lamb is just so tender. It's just a thank you, Chris.
That's for the garlic sauce.
Thank you very much. Just a little hint of garlic, but it's not overpowering, so you're
Yep.
not going to wake up smelling like garlic sauce tomorrow.
Nice.
And that pitta is just beautiful.
How good's the pitta?
Oh, so good. So I'm in heaven here. Thank you, Chris. Oh my goodness, Rowey, you missed out again. Bad luck, old son.
And the salad's so fresh and all
Yeah.
the zingy flavours.
Yeah.
Do you know what you've cooked today would be one of my all-time favourite dishes?
Yeah.
I love it. I could eat that. I could live in Greece every day and sip on rosé and eat the Greek barbecue.
And sometimes, if the kids have had that for dinner and I get home at 8, 9 o'clock at night, I'll chuck a pitta in the pan, reheat some of the lamb, a little bit of feta and Greek salad, and then I've got my late night dinner.
Yeah, well, it's perfect, and it's so good for you as well. What are you doing on Father's Day?
I'm working for breakfast and lunch.
Of course you are.
And
You're always working.
And then hopefully the kids and Linda have got something planned, whether they're going to
Nice.
cook for me or we're going out for dinner, but we'll do something.
Nice.
Sunday night's like my Saturday night, so...
Have your kids, are they still young enough to have a Father's Day stall?
Oh, no.
Those are years past?
I still have a keyring that
Yeah.
Tommy made for me in the shape of a leather tie.
Oh, cute.
And it's on my keys at work. So,
Oh,
yeah.
cute.
Those little gifts are so good.
They're the best,
Yeah.
aren't they? So mine is still young enough to have the Father's Day stall. So I can't wait to see what goodies.
Oh, so you'll come home with some interesting, whether
We
you,
shall see.
or whether you get a rock, I remember they used to make you a rock,
With moss on the top and you'd
Yeah.
be your pet rock. Oh, thanks, darling.
or in pottery class you'd get something that resembled an abstract shaped plate.
Yeah, but it was a mug.
But
to
to dad or to the same as mum. Yeah.
Oh, it brings tears to your eyes. So cute. And then what about the You'd have the handprint as well, and it'd be this beautiful poem. I reckon every parent in South Australia would have the same poem. My little hand, it may put grubby mitts everywhere, but please remember it'll grow up one day. And I've actually found it while we were moving. And I sat there, and what a box should have taken me, 5 minutes to unpack, 2 hours, just reading through all the cute little bits and bobs that they make for you. So cute.
I found a box that my mum kept for me, and it had all my report cards from when I was in year 1, 2, 3, all the way up to year 7.
He talks too much in class.
And then in year 7, it's you got a picture of all your friends you were in. Yeah, so it was cool.
Oh, I love that.
I did. I don't know if I've said it. I found my old guitar report.
Oh.
And it said Chris would have been a good guitarist if he only had his own guitar. So I went to guitar lessons without a guitar.
That'd help. Well, look, thank you so very much. Happy Father's Day to you and your dad. It's always such a pleasure having you in. Have a great day. And if you'd like to download the recipe, you can find it on our website. We'll be back in a tick. We've got more prizes to give away. So call in 8223 0000. Stories about your dad.
When it comes to AFL, no one has a cupboard like Adelaide's FIVEAA. The players in the inner sanctum: Rory Sloane, Charlie Dixon, Brodie Smith, Orazio Fantasia, and Tom Duda. What a game! And the game's leading experts: Lee Matthews, Graham Corns, Caroline Wilson, Kevin Sheedy, Stephen Rowe, and Tim Ginniver. What a goal! Everything AFL in 2023. He's kicked it! Only on Adelaide's FIVEAA. This is Adelaide's FIVEAA.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. 4 men have been jailed over the manslaughter of Victor Kodea in 2020. They'll each spend more than 10 years behind bars. People aged 75 and over are being urged to get an extra COVID vaccine if it's been 6 months since their last dose. Final preparations are underway at Wayville ahead of the start of the 2023 Royal Adelaide Show. And in sport, it's Crows v Port at Norwood tomorrow in the AFLW. The FIVEAA forecast: mostly cloudy this afternoon, mostly sunny tomorrow, 21. Right now, it's 16. We'll have more news at 4 and As It Happens on FIVEAA.
At Coles, there's great value hands down across fruit and veg this week, like delicious in-season 100% Aussie Hass avocados, now just $1.20 each. Get great value hands down at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
It's easy to do business with Dutton's Ram. Easy as falling in love with the Ram 1500 Laramie Sport, Australia's favourite premium full-size pickup truck. Boasting SUV-like comfort and space, a powerful V8 Hemi engine, Ram box and 4.5-tonne max towing capacity, it's business class travel for the road. Book a test drive today at Dutton's Ram in Murray Bridge. Go to duttonsram.com.au.
Dutton's. Easy to do business with.
If you're looking for a great gift for Father's Day, which is this Sunday, by the way, our friends at Still Shop Payneham are absolutely the best people to see. They have gear for the professionals and the everyday dad, including the Still HSA 45 battery hedge trimmer for only $179. Normally it's $199. Able to trim up to 80 square metres of hedging in a single charge. Dad will love the HSA 45 hedge trimmer because it's lightweight and easy to operate with built-in battery charge level indicator and double-sided trimming blades. And remember, Still Shop Payneham is an elite dealer, the first one in SA. So hurry in today and tomorrow for those last-minute Father's Day gifts and grab yourself a bargain. Drop in and see Paul and the team at Still Shop in Payneham. You'll find them at 388 Payneham Road, Payneham. Family owned and operated for more than 25 years.
A shock absorber, CV joint, or maybe a bearing kit. It may seem like just a four-life part, but open it up and you'll find so much more. Each terrain tamer four-drive part is the culmination of 50 years of experience. Every break, every lesson, every setback far from home strengthens everything we do. So when you break down miles from home and you drag out our number, you'll know you're in safe hands. That's the Terrain Tamer connection, and it comes free with every part.
We've all got our favourites in life, and there's nothing better than a trip up the hill to the Barossa. Ancient soils, old vines, and plenty of those first-class wines. A must-stop while you're there is my mates at Rusden Wines. I've done the trip, and there's nothing better than sitting in front of that fireplace with a glass of me old faithful Blackgut Shiraz. Footy season means red season, so do yourself a favour and make your next red a Rusden. Check out rusdenwines.com.au.
A business big enough to rely on, but small enough to know your name, and passionate enough to be ADL Support Services. Our family-run local team provides award-winning NDIS services in core supports, capacity building and sustainable housing options. If you or someone you love has a current NDIS plan or is under 65 living with a disability, find your joy, find your yes, find your place at adlsupportservices.com.au.
The 5AA player lets you stream 5AA on your phone wherever you are.
5AA Afternoons with Jade Robran.
Welcome back to the program. It is 3:38 on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Couple more sleeps until Father's Day, and we've been giving away so many prizes. It's our Father's Day bonanza. We gave away a $100 voucher thanks to the Royal Hotel. I've still got a $400 voucher to the Arca Bar. The Kenzie Hotel donated $150. Bobby's Restaurant and Bar donated $150. Gathered Store in Harndorf gave away a beautiful hamper. And I have still got, ladies and gents, our mates at Still Shop Payneham have got a battery hedge trimmer to give away valued at $179. And our good mates up at Yalumba, they've got that sensational Rockpool Bar and Grill experience valued at $500. So call in 8223 0000 with your dad stories. We want to celebrate the dads. They might be embarrassing stories or funny stories. And now we're going to celebrate some of TV and movies' best TV dads.
Dad reckons Mum is the greatest cook on earth.
What do you call that, Dale?
Sponge cake.
Beautiful. And what's that stuff on top?
Icing sugar.
How is it, kids? Now, why would you want to go out to a restaurant when this keeps coming up night after night? This is beautiful, Dale. What do you call these things again?
Rissoles. Everybody cooks rissoles, Dale.
Yeah, but it's what you do with them.
Oh, bless him, Daryl Kerrigan from the castle, joining us to chat TV and movie dads. Fiona Byrne from Sunday Herald Sun, good afternoon to you. Hello, Fiona. Have we got you, Fiona? No, we're missing Fiona. Anyway, call in with your favourite TV dads. We've also got lots of prizes to give away. So call in with your dad's stories. We still want to hear them. And coming up, it was What's On. Fantastic things to get up, out and about to do this weekend. We've got Fiona Byrne from the Sunday Herald Sun back. Hello, Fiona.
Jade, I'm so sorry. I've got some funny cross lines here, and all I can do is a football broadcast.
Oh, okie dokie. I know exactly what's going on. I'm going to flick you back to Josh, because you are crossing lines with our sports team who are on location at the Adelaide Oval. So we'll try and fix that for you. In the meantime, we'll take some calls and get some beautiful Father's Day stories. Also, it's the Adelaide show that kicks off on the 2nd, so tomorrow the gates will open. The Adelaide show, it's on until the 10th of September. You can book your tickets at theshow.com.au and also from Foodland Supermarkets. Very exciting. Helen in Vale Park, good afternoon. Hello, Helen. Oh, we've got a very serious problem with our phone lines right now. Helen, I'm going to pop you on line 2, see if that works. Have we got you, Helen? No, we don't. Okay. We'll get the text to come in and try and fix that problem that we're having right now. I might just try it one more time. I've just pressed another button there. Helen, have I got you?
Yes, you had, Helen.
Hello, Helen.
Hello.
Sorry, we've got an outside broadcast going on at the moment from the Adelaide Oval, so we've got all buttons going all over the place, but I've got you loud and clear.
So I hope you can hear me okay.
I can hear you. Tell me your Father's Day story.
I've got a very, very funny one. I had the most beautiful father. He's not alive now, but he used to drink back in the 70s at the Sussex Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And one night he came home from the Sussex Hotel and he happened to say to my mum, which was called Katie, his wife, and he said, "Gee, that casserole, Katie, tasted absolutely beautiful." She goes, "What casserole, Trev?" And it was the dog Pow food back in those days when we had a golden retriever. He ate the dog. Mum had the can of Pow on the spoon, on the tablespoon, and he licked it and ate it. And he said that was a beautiful stew.
Oh,
it was
my
It was the
gosh.
Pow dog can food.
Was he
back
sick?
In the 70s. What was that? Sorry,
Did he
Dave?
get sick after?
No. It was just Pow. It was just good old-fashioned Pow dog food, and he said, "Gee, that was good." He'd had a couple of drinks down the Sussex, but yeah.
He had a
was
Daryl
really funny.
Kerrigan moment. Rissoles, darl.
Exactly. It was beautiful, so.
Oh,
So
Helen.
It was very, very funny.
That is absolutely sensational. Helen, I would love to send you and somebody else in your life to the Yolumba Rockpool Bar and Grill experience, valued at $500.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Thank you so much.
That
I
is
love
my
your
pleasure.
program.
Oh, that's so
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. You
Thank
just have to
you.
tell me what it's like because it sounds sensational.
Oh, thank you so much, Jaden. You do a wonderful job too, by the way. You really do. So I'm
Oh.
a care worker and I love to listen to you in the afternoon driving around.
Oh, thank you. That's a very nice thing to say, Helen. Thank you. I'll pop you back to Josh and he'll sort you out. We've got Fiona Byrne from the Sunday Herald Sun back. I'm sorry, Fiona. There were gremlins in the system. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you, Jade. That was so odd. Every time Josh was linking us up, all I could hear was this strange football broadcast that was going on, or some sporting broadcast.
Oh, there's a very fabulous lunch with the SANFL happening at Adelaide Oval, and I think you were getting the front row seat. Lucky you.
I felt like I was there. I felt like I was a part of it.
Oh, don't tell everyone. They'll all want that. Let's count down some excellent and very funny, our favourite TV dads. We just played Daryl Kerrigan, who, I'm sorry, I reckon he'd have to be my favourite.
Well, that was the name that jumped to mind immediately. As soon as I thought of Australian TV or film dads, I was like, the Castle, Daryl Kerrigan, we've got to have that name on the list. There's a few others, though, that I really love. I think Carl Kennedy, who has been a mainstay of Neighbours for so many years, he's almost like Australia's dad, Australia's TV soapy dad in some way, with all the dramas that have happened on Ramsay Street. So that was a name that I really loved. And if I stay in that soap opera genre for a bit of a minute, I feel like we need to pop Alf Stewart in, because in many ways Alf Stewart is the dad, inverted commas, of Home and Away. So
he is.
Two great names.
Let's play him.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Hi.
No, you're not. You're not going home via his place, I can tell you that. You'll stay here with me until I'm good and ready to leave. No buts! Don't get smart with me, young lady. You're going to be supervised every minute of your life from now on. I don't care what's fair. Now get to your room.
Oh, flaming heck, he knew how to drill you down, didn't he?
Now, that was a dressing down. He certainly knew how to put people in their spot and to pull them up in their tracks.
Oh, he did.
There's so many great TV dads when you think about it. I mean, this is a character, Homer Simpson. I mean, gosh, when I was growing up, sometimes we just used to look at The Simpsons, and particularly Homer Simpson, and I'm sorry to my dad if he's listening, but we just used to see a few little things that were a tad familiar. I think everybody could just find something a little familiar in The Simpsons in some way, shape or form. And, of course, Al Bundy on Modern Family. Just very casual parenting style, let's be honest, but the chaos of the Bundy family was always great viewing.
Oh, here's Homer Simpson.
The 3 little sentences that will get you through life. Number 1, cover for me. Number 2, oh, good idea, boss. Number 3, it was like that when I got here.
Hey, this is good stuff.
Told you. Now, come on, you're going to learn how to shave. And finally, the little spot under your nose. Next, we take some toilet paper, tear out some teensy little squares, and stick one there, and any place you're bleeding, there, and there. Don't worry, the blood will hold it right on your face. And Now, some aftershave. You son of a...
God
And that's
bless
how
him.
we shave.
A lesson from Homer Simpson.
Oh my goodness, that was funny. You know, speaking of cartoon character dads, the one that I think is the most famous at the moment is Bluey's dad, Bandit.
Oh, yeah, I've never watched an episode of Bluey.
Oh, Jade, honestly, I've got little nephews and nieces, and Bluey is the greatest 7 minutes of every day for all of us because it's just that little respite. Anytime things are going pear-shaped, I just turn on iView and pop on Bluey, and everything is better. Life is suddenly made better. It's just a genius TV show. But there's some other TV dads I'd love to mention. I mean, I have to say one of the ones that immediately jumped to mind, again, earlier today when I was thinking about this list was Mike Brady, the Brady Bunch. We all grew up with the Brady Bunch. And, you know, Mike Brady seems to be the somewhat level-headed head of that family. And over on Seinfeld, again, another show that just was part of our
psyche, wasn't it, for years?
Fabric. It was just a part of our fabric of our TV habits for so many years in the 90s. Frank Costanza. I mean, what a crazy character played by Jerry Stiller. A crazy character who was just perpetually angry and totally frustrated by his hopeless son, but a great character. And I suppose if we go into a slightly more serious vein, Tony Soprano, in the end, ultimately a dad. Slightly different character, a bit less of perhaps not the warmest of parental characters that we saw on screen, but definitely a dad.
A very scary one. Fiona, thank you very, very much. You have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to chat. Fiona Byrne from the Sunday Herald Sun. After this short break, we'll be taking your dad's stories, and I've still got 2 big prizes to give away.
SA footy legend Graham Corns joins the 5AA Sports Show. Monday arvos from 5. Thanks to BL Shipway, a South Australian institution looking after SA's hydraulic and pneumatic needs for over 70 years.
I bet your dad loves his nuts, and the very best nuts are South Australia's own Charlesworth nuts. G'day folks, I'm Brett Charlesworth, and we have over 50 stunning gift hampers, baskets and bags to choose from this Father's Day. All you have to do is pick the one your dad will love the most. Shop online now or at one of our 12 family-owned stores. Or pop in and see us at the Wavell Pavilion at the show and pick up one of our famous show bags. Why Charlesworth this Father's Day? Because fresh nuts taste better.
When you go to bed on a premium mattress, you'll sleep a lot better. Oh, and you can save a lot too. At Save A Lot Beds, we use the world's best materials to create quality mattresses that support you, with 7 zones of comfort on both sides. We're at the Royal Adelaide Show, site G016 in the Jubilee Pavilion. So come and see all the special show offers available. Get a lot more out of life on a Save A Lot bed.
Love a barbecue. Oh, hot guy incoming. Get it together, Rose. You need a conversation starter. Sport? Tech? Last night's finale. That's it.
For news that matters to you, be on it at news.com.au.
You're off then?
Yes, dear.
The backyard needs a good trim with the ride-on mower.
Totally. The kids will be done shortly, so they need picking up from the Oval.
Good plan. Why are you giving me the car keys?
You can't walk to the Oval, silly. Oh, don't worry, the backyard will look fantastic by the time you get back. Mwah.
Okay, dear. But I get the ride-on next time?
We'll see. Probably not.
Stanford Mowers for ride-ons. 590 Main North Road, Jeps Cross. stanfordmowers.com.au.
From the gates to the greats. To the roar. The 2023 Toyota AFL Final Series. You've never felt anything like it. Tickets at finals.afl.
Are mild varicose veins making your legs feel achy, heavy and uncomfortable? Introducing Caruso's best-selling Veins Care formula, Caruso's Veins Clear. Caruso's Veins Clear relieves the uncomfortable symptoms associated with mild varicose veins, such as aching, heaviness, leg swelling and itchiness. It also maintains circulation to the legs and supports blood vessel health. Caruso's Veins Clear is made in Australia and is available from leading pharmacies and health stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
The Mercedes-Benz GLE SUV combines strength with style and now even more value. Save from $6,000 on the GLE 400D at Mercedes-Benz Adelaide and Unley. While stocks last, terms and conditions apply.
The 5AA player lets you stream 5AA on your phone wherever you are.
5AA Afternoons with Jade Robran.
It's Friday then.
Well, the weekend is upon us, and there are so many fun things to get up to this fabulous weekend, a very special weekend, Father's Day on Sunday. But the AFLW kicks off, and it is the showdown at Norwood Oval. Joining us is Crows AFLW player Kira Mueller. Lovely to have you on the program. Good afternoon. Are you pumped?
I am so excited. It will be a great day. I'm looking forward to it.
Talk to us about the season. It's changed times. It feels like it's just jumped up upon us and that we haven't heard much about it. But what can we expect this season?
I think it'll be a really competitive season with all clubs. So now we have all the 18 clubs in the competition. And, yeah, everyone's been working really, really hard off season. And yeah, I think the girls are just really excited to get out there and actually start playing games.
And Kira, pick one player who's done really well in the off season that we should be watching out for in your team.
I think the regulars like Noffy and Hatchie, but we have a couple of debutantes as well on the weekend. So Sarah Goodwin and Yvonne Bonner, who has just absolutely killed pre-season. So amazing that they're getting rewarded for that and debuting on the weekend.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Go the Crows in the showdown at Norwood Oval, live tomorrow from 2 o'clock. You can tune into 5AA to listen to that as well while you're there. Let's go to Sean Toohey, who's the head of footy ops at the SANFL, because there's lots happening in the SANFL finals as well. Sean, lovely to have you on the program. Good afternoon.
Hi, Jade. Thanks for having me.
Tell us what's happening this weekend. Let's do a little bit of a whip around.
Well, we've got week one of our Host Plus Sample Finals League series, and so Sunday at Adelaide Oval, massive doubleheader. We've got 25 degrees, sunny, Father's Day. We've got everything for the dads going on at the ground, and we've got, above all else, some fantastic games of footy to really tune into. So we're excited.
Excellent. And you've got a pretty big giveaway too for dads, is that right?
Well, I think, yeah, three lucky, I think this is what you're referring to. We've got three lucky dads who will be picked from the crowd to be able to go and have a shot at goal on the hallowed turf at Adelaide Oval, and there's a prize valued at $500 up for grabs. So I think it's just a great opportunity to have a bit of fun with our dads and get out there and have a real what is a money can't buy experience for three lucky dads on what's a special day for all the dads out there. And we'll have a dad cam going around Adelaide Oval for all the dads to get on the big screen as well, and lots of other exciting initiatives happening. So it's going to be a great day. Love it, Sean. Thanks for joining us. Let's go to Steve in Underdale, who's got a Father's Day memory to share with us. Hello, Steve.
Yes, hello. It's a great show, Jade.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I'll be very quick. My father, many, many years ago, well, I'm in my mid-60s now, so when my older brother turned 16, so you can imagine how long ago that was, he got given a brand new car, all the mods and cons, didn't pay anything. My father was quite generous. But the deal was that he had to take his mother shopping, he had to take his brothers, myself and my other brother, to footy and tennis and wherever, and he accepted that, which he didn't do. And my father was so angry over it, he just didn't want me to forget it. So I was working after school every day, and I used to work Saturday mornings, and I was earning $1 an hour and working in a servo pumping petrol in those years. And my boss had a Volkswagen, a beaten-up old Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And he had it for sale. And I said, I'd like that, but I only had $175. And I said, look, I'll get my dad to give me $200 and I'll buy it, because he wanted $375. So I went there to my dad that night and I said, look, I've got this car, I need $200. And he turns around and says, you saw what happened with your brother. You think I'm stupid, I'm not going to do this again and just hand out money for nothing. I was shattered. I was beside myself. So I go back the next day, and I'll make this very quick, and I told my boss, look, I'm sorry, my dad can't help me. I haven't got the extra 200. I'll have to pass it. So what he told me, he said, look, you're a good worker. You've been with me for a year and a half. What's that? Take $10 out of your pay, and I think I was earning $12 or $14 a week. I'll take $10 out of your pay, and in 20 weeks it's yours. Aww. So I said, that's really good. So I was so chuffed. I went home and said to my dad, look, I don't need you. I'll do it. So a week goes by, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'm counting the weeks as a 16-year-old, and I got halfway, and these guys are all smirking, all my working colleagues, and then come towards the end, I said, look, there's only 2 more payments and it's all mine, and da-da-da. And 20 weeks later, there's my last one. And he took the last $10 out, and I paid off my dues. And the boss was laughing and smirking, and he says, look, I promise you, Dad. So I'm getting emotional.
Your dad gave the $200, yeah?
He did.
Oh, Steve, he is an absolute ripper. Stay on the line. I'm going to send you back to Josh because we've run out of time, unfortunately. It's a beautiful story. You've won a Stihl HSA 45 battery hedge trimmer, all thanks to Stihl Shop in Payneham. Father's Day special battery hedge trimmers for $179. You can see the team at 388 Payneham Road. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Good afternoon.
Are you ready for massive Mazda savings? Mawson Lakes Mazda is having a huge demo clearance across the entire Mazda range. We are overstocked on current model Mazda demos that need to go. So be quick to snap up a demo deal in your favourite model and colour. There is no better time to take advantage of these amazing deals. Be quick, stocks won't last at these prices. Mawson Lakes Mazda, just a short drive from the city, Salisbury Highway.